Hi, my name is Luke Pounder. I am the creator of the Art Garden. It's a studio that I've developed where people, not just creatives, but anybody who wants to be creative, could come down and really explore that side of themselves. We have many different types of events like sip and paints. We do outdoor events like we go to parties and we set up what we call a space to create. And it just honestly offers people an area where they could have a safe place to just be creative.
Sick. And could you take us back to the time when you first got involved in art?
So I have a couple uncles that are artists. So since young, I've been like exposed to it. But as soon as it was offered as a subject, I just really dived in. Since I was young, I love to create things. So, I guess my whole life I've been a creative.
And do you have any particular memory? You mentioned the uncles that were into art. Was there any particular piece or moment in time or something that really mobilized you to pick up a brush or a pen or a pencil and actually one of your first creations?
So my uncles used to, I'm not sure if you remember, I didn't even know the name of it, but I think NGC did this environmental expo where they created habitats of different ecosystems in Trinidad. I'm not sure if you remember this, but they created a lot of these sculptures that were used, and I was behind the scenes watching them make caimans and scarlet ibis, and I was just like, wow, this is incredible. And that was really what sparked the interest in me.
And fast forwarding to today, obviously you're running these sip and paints, puff and paints, but you've also built quite a library, let's say, of your own pieces that to me are very, I don't want to say political or right, but it speaks to a wider societal pressing issues and kind of hints towards changes that you would like to see in the world.
So I have two sides. One is my creative side, and the next one is my environmental side. I studied environmental science. I grew up trying to make a change in this world, actual physical change. And I realized that it is very hard, very hard to actually do something that can create positive change. And then I realized I could use my art to, speak that message for me. So a lot of my pieces, as you said, they are politically charged, speaking about environmental and societal issues that I feel as though we need to bring more awareness to. And if we can bring that awareness to it, then maybe we could actually start to change.
And is there any one of the pieces that you don't mind just giving us an overview of what inspired you to do it and the journey that creating that piece might have taken you through, and then in creating it, how it's impacted you and other people around you?
Of course, yeah, we could go on. I'll show you a piece. Yeah. Okay, so what we have here is called the Hands of Time. And literally, they are hands, and they are positioned like a clock would be. We have 12, 3, 6, and 9. And if you look closer, you'd see the world is upside down, right? You'd see that the world is upside down. You could see Africa and, all the other continents. But it's upside down. And it was a world, it's symbolically shaped like a peace sign of peace, now split into pieces. And in all the different areas, you could see in the Americas, there's this need for greed. In the Middle East, there's wars. On the poles, there's humans just literally setting it on fire. And on the bottom here, we could see what's meant to be Mother Earth. Noise. It's what's meant to be Mother Earth. And her hands are cracked up, and the flowers are dying, and she's trying to keep everything together. But as you can see, the ice is cracking and melting through her hands. So it's just really what we have done. And at the end of the day, the world is in our hands. So it's a pity to see how we're treating it.
Right, so to wrap things up, to be honest, because we got some good content there, is there any message that you would give to other people regarding rekindling their creative spirit, with the context of at least a personal belief that everyone is an artist in some sense, and most people just throughout their life have been disconnected from the inner artist and inner child and inner creative spirit? So,
I mean, I don't even know if I could say it better myself, but literally the fact of the matter is you don't need to be a creative person to create. You just need to try, you know? And to label or call yourself a creative is really just, that's up to you. I think if you want to be a creative, then be a creative and create something. Like, I call myself a creative because I know that I can create, but you can create too. Anybody can create. I think humans are just innately creative, and we have been disconnected from it. So that's your point to the space, to really just light that back up, because it is a fire burning inside of you, and you need to kindle it.
100%. So people could come through to the art garden.
Anybody with any amount of experience or skill or even interest can come through and just, really find themselves in a creative way.
And one thing I found interesting is that you're not telling people what to paint when they come in. You give people that creative freedom to choose what they want to do. So yeah, when people come through, like, what could they expect from the experience?
Exactly as you said. I'm not leading a class that you need to follow me paint some random generic sunset that has nothing to do with you. I want you to leave here with something that means something sentimental, personal, I don't know, inspirational. I want you to watch that painting and be proud of that, the fact that you did that yourself, to really cherish that memory and whatever it means to you, and I can't do that, only you can. So yeah.
And last but not least, come on through, bro. We're doing a quick little interview, but it's all good. So, last topic of conversation is the vision that you were painting a picture of the other day regarding, you don't have to talk about the building and selling of this, but there's a piece of land, and I don't know if you feel to talk about it in terms of a vision.
Well, honestly, my legacy, what I wish to create for myself, like as something that I've done, is I want to make a lot of money, because I want to buy a lot of land and just protect it, keep it as is. Like, I want to make sure that we can't destroy the greatest art, which is the environment. It is nature, it is life, and I want to use whatever I can, my life, to protect what I can, protect what's remaining. So that is what my bigger dream is,